Good evening. Welcome to Hashtag Whack Wednesday. My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard. We go live here on our YouTube channel every Wednesday evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for Hashtag Whack Wednesday. You can catch us on our other channel, The Weathers channel, where we go live every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern.
More reserved over there.
Yeah, that's what the difference is. Yeah, absolutely. Gigi T says, good evening, Mr. and Mrs. How was your day? It was busy. I've been having to go into the office a day this week, but it's okay.
You've been a worker.
It be like that sometimes.
You was a worker bee this
Paul
week.
said, surely I can't manage to miss it when I'm this close to being on time. Hopefully you circle back around, Paul. The harm is when you leave and then you get distracted and then you forget to come back. So hopefully you're still here. Joyce is here. Says, hello, my amazing Whack fam and fantabulous fine weather.
Hey, Joyce. How's it going?
Don said, good evening, family. Super excited that I'm already in bed tonight. Hey, that's a victory right there.
That's how you felt yesterday.
Absolutely. Jen Sears says, hey, fam.
8:30 yesterday.
Yeah, like
so happy.
Around 8 o'clock. So yesterday, it was so cool, you guys. I went back to UK where I graduated in Lexington.
I forgot you graduated.
Yeah, and I worked a career fair for my company. And it was just so cool being back on campus. And a lot of it is so old and a lot of it's so new.
It's like a jog your memories.
Well, it's weird. It's because like I feel like the foundation of like my campus is still there, but they've just overlaid it with so much newer stuff. So it's like, okay, I remember that building. I like they added on to the student center. So I'm like, okay, that part's original, but then this part is really new and fancy. Like, what's happening? But it was amazing. But yeah, it was exhausting. So cool. And then as soon as I got home, I got right in bed. Like it was crazy. Yes, yeah, that was crazy.
Like, normally you like sneak a show in.
Yeah, no, I was like, no, like, my body hurts. Yeah. Don said, gotta enjoy a little Whack Wednesday and then straight off to Dreamland. I love it. Teresa's here, says, good camel evening all, but I'm going to say that's a happy hump day. Yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you for the camel.
Good camel too.
Jen said, I got to go into the office tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. I've had to go into the office and then travel to Lexington. I mean, lots of driving this week, and I am over
over the place for
Keto Simple Sears says, good evening, everyone.
You are beautiful.
Mary T. Sears says, good evening to all the weathers and all the wacky weathers watchers. Ooh, the Wednesday weathers watchers. I love that. Hope everyone is doing fantabulous. Personally, I am doing very well. Lynette's here. Says, hey, everyone. Lynette's here. Says, good evening, everyone. Happy home day. Yes, when Lynette is in his house. Brenda's here. Says, good evening. Cindy's here. Says, hello, everyone. What's new? Nothing with me, and I'm okay with that.
So Jen was in our stomping ground up in Keto Chow headquarters.
Oh, yeah, and back in Salt Lake, this past weekend. It looked amazing.
Call it a Lynette Nim.
Lynette Nim. Got it. Marianne here says, happy home day. Yes. That's where she was. So, yeah, it looked amazing. Shauna's here says, hello. Happy Wednesday, Autumn and Richard. Hi.
Absolutely wonderful seeing you.
Jen said, hi, Maddie Butt. Did you see her? Yeah. She walked through here. Did you see she got a haircut? Yeah. She looks so young and spry when she has a haircut. Madeline. Oh, Maddie Angel. She's somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Lynette said, listening while I packed for low carb Denver. I wish we could have gone to low carb Denver so bad, but just with schedules and with finances, like, do you know how much it costs to go to low carb Denver? It was a lot. Yeah, so we couldn't make it work this year, but fingers crossed for next year.
You're not praying.
Jennifer's here says, good evening, beautiful people. I feel like stirring up some mischief. How? What you doing? You keep that. You keep. Don said, don't do it. Don't do it, Jennifer. I know, right? And if it don't affect me, have fun. But if it's affect me, no, don't do it. We don't need it in my life. I don't need no mischief in my life. So I know, right? Brianna's here, says happy Hawaii Wednesday, fam. How are you doing? Sarah's here, says good evening, everyone. Jabin West is here, says good evening, y'all. Happiest of all days. Ear hustling tonight. Well, what are you doing? Jess is here, says hey, hi Jess. How are you doing?
Mr. Britt.
Yes, Hookness said I had to go to the office yesterday. The one system I could not remote to from home was broke in the office too. My thought was,
oh wow.
And I put on a bra.
Oh wow.
I would be very upset if I drove to work for something and it still didn't work. Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
What I call you have a long lunch. Okay.
Jen said missed you at the gym this morning. Yeah, I've been missing going to the gym. We are definitely going tomorrow because I don't have to go into the office tomorrow. Jeray's here, says good evening. Hi. Yeah, Rita's here, says hello all. Joanne's here says hello everyone from Mesa, Arizona.
Hey,
hello.
Joanne
Brenda's here, says howdy everyone.
The beautiful city of Mesa.
Yes. Mary T said your hair looks great and low maintenance. Just saw the back. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah. So basically, my hairdresser did this, but I was like, I really need to learn. I've been watching YouTube videos about how to like braid my own hair because it's super low maintenance. I love it a lot.
I really like it as well.
Yeah, all it is just 2 braids and then a bunch of bobby pins in the back of it, and yeah. It is like no maintenance. Yeah, like I mean, you've had a long day. Been over a week, so like, I mean, I'm okay with it. Yeah. So if I could do it myself, so, yeah. Oh, Don says Autumn Jen needs to pick up any shirts for the Saturday. Yes, she does, and I mean,
oh yeah, we know.
Unfortunately,
we know.
If you haven't ordered your shirt already. You can't get it just yet. Like for this meetup, the time is past. But everyone that has ordered a shirt, it will be available for her to pick it up.
You missed your window.
Yeah. But yes, she does. Jackie's here, says out dashing. That reminds me of Christmas. But listening. Like door dashing. Get it, love it. 102 days until the cruise. Don't remind me. Jen says I'll bring the shirts to the gym. No, they're not going to be ready till Friday. Tomorrow morning. Yeah, they're not going to be ready. But if anything, I'll make them tomorrow. The last ones that have come in. Yes, but no, I won't be able to bring them to the gym.
They're not done yet.
Yeah, they ain't done.
We got a couple, just not.
Just that I think it's finally time for me to just never eat keto ice cream or any of that stuff again. I'm all or nothing, and I'm on the struggle train lately. So I feel you. Like you guys, I just like, you probably could have like recognized this or known, but like I don't do keto snacks anymore because I really try my hardest not to do snacks anymore. But if I'm going to do snacks, it's few and far between. Yes. And I don't make it a point to keep them keto. Maybe that's where the difference between you would be and I would be. Like, if I'm going to have chocolate, like that doesn't come in a keto crate, I'm eating a Reese's egg, like I'm not eating a Chalk Zero egg. If they send me the Chalk Zero in the keto crate, yes, please, I'll take it. Right. But I try to have eggs and hearts and Reese cups so few and far between.
Even your sweets are no longer keto sweets.
Yes, because I try to severely limit the sweets. Oh, okay. Like I don't find a way to work those things into my everyday diet.
There we go.
And so
they're like just special treats.
They are special treats on rare occasions. And so I'm not making a point to be like, I have to have keto ice cream. Like, no, if I'm gonna have ice cream for the first time in 3 months, it'd probably just be regular ice cream, Whereas if I was buying it weekly, I might be like, I need Rebel because I'm incorporating ice cream. Yeah, no, not doing it. Yeah, but what I do buy, what I do buy every week is like fruit. So I'll buy like my little fruit like my little fruit, so that is, I feel good about that. But I'm not trying to incorporate, ice cream or snacks or something into my everyday.
Like you said, diet. That's your weak spot.
Yeah, it's just and it never makes me feel good. So I'm just like, what's the point of doing any of that? If I
think it all boils down again to it's about good minds.
Jess said Viking vibes with the hair. I know, right? Like my name could be like Helga right now. I am here for it. I wish I need to find a way to do this. I'm just saying, I need to figure out how to do this myself. Well, Tanya's here. Says, "What's up, you guys?"
Hey,
Hello,
Tanya,
Autumn Richard.
what's
Hi,
going
Tanya.
on?
How you
What's going
doing?
on, girlfriend?
That's amazing. Lynette said we got 12 inches of snow overnight, and it's still coming down. It'll be interesting driving to Denver tomorrow.
Wow.
How far is that drive? That's so
That's
interesting.
how you driving 12 inches. That
But I mean, they have the infrastructure to get rid of all of that. So
12 inches hit here.
yeah.
Ain't nobody going nowhere. Sure,
Yeah.
you better have left the day before.
Don said, Jess, we're discussing the case against sugar on my channel. Addiction is real. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Jess said I ate 4 Rebels last weekend. Yeah, it's not worth it. Like, plus
Well, I mean,
all them sweeteners. No,
Yeah.
like, I mean, sugar, don't get me wrong, but yeah, see.
I mean, that's how you deal with
Lock them in the barn.
Overboard.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Overboard with the,
Mom's here, says, greetings and salutations, Whack family, Autumn Richard, hi, mother.
Lilies, that's what it was.
Yeah, so I'm saying I never can buy those.
You ate the whole bag.
Yeah, it was, and then it was horrible. Like, it made me feel horrible. Hoodman said I was craving a cheesecake, so I made an orange keto chow one. I stuffed myself and realized my belly might be full, but I was not close to being satisfied. No keto desserts for me a long while.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just how I feel.
I
like,
wouldn't mind an orange cheesecake. That sounds good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like something I would like. But you know, like that's kind of where my mind has gone, right? Like, just what do I plan on eating every day? And, you know, how does that affect my overall health? And just what are my strategies and habits for when I'm not in control of what I'm eating and when I'm not making it a point to eat keto?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll let you know this week at work, new hire week, right? So all the food, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so this week, I haven't been working so much on restricting myself from anything so much as building in the habit of going for the meat and vegetables first, right?
Yes.
After I eat the meat and vegetables, whatever carbs are left, if I want some, I can have them, right? But I've got to eat the meat and vegetables first. So let's see.
And then it's still 3 and 5.
Yeah, well, I wasn't really paying attention.
38,
I wasn't really doing that. But honestly, I didn't need to go overboard because I'd already eaten the meat and vegetables, right? Like, once you feel more satisfied, like once you're full of food, the other food doesn't call you as much. So yeah, I don't need 9 breadsticks, you know, like, because I've already had, like, for instance, today was Olive Garden. And normally I would have just gotten, you know, like 2 hunks of lasagna and like 6 breadsticks. And that would have been all that I wanted, right?
Don't ever do that.
No, well, I know, right?
That's bad.
But so at this point, like, I think 2 days ago, we had Chick-fil-A. Like, all the caterings come with salad, right? So I made a huge plate of salad before I even got any of the other stuff, right? And so that sort of behavior is what satiate you from going overboard. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. I got 2. You know what I'm talking about? And they was good, but it's regular. Just honestly, they were regular at that point. When they're fresh, I feel like they are really good, but at that point they were regular. That's my feeling on almost every food. But yeah, but the fact is, like, you know, as long as I make it a point to put those habits in place, I feel better about what I'm eating, and that's the biggest thing for me.
And you piggyback that on the fact that you have to always remind yourself that these things exist. Exactly.
I don't need 9 breadsticks. I can just go get them anytime I want. Right? So yeah. You never do. Yeah, that whole I don't know when the next time I'm gonna have this. No, that's not, you know. This time this week, you know, now you don't ever need breadsticks for at least another 6 months. Paul said a couple of whole milk and a couple of cups of frozen strawberries was ice cream back in my keto days. I mean, yeah, real food back in 2017 before they started to make all these products. Yeah. Well, now they'll sell you and everything now. Driven once said I struggle with keto desserts. I have no control mechanism. Yeah, you just got to know it for yourself. Yeah, so, I mean, I think that's definitely very personal. Yeah, very personal. Don says sometimes I would be better off having the real thing, or I overdo the keto stuff, trying to satisfy that craving. Yeah, like I'm the type of person, I want ice cream. Wow. But what I'm going to do is like try to eat Rebel, try to eat all the stuff. No, I still wanted the ice cream. So like I would have been better off just eating the other ice cream first. Well, now, it's also and Rebel's not really a good example because it's delicious. But yeah, exactly. It's more like cookies probably. Well, it's also because you're used to seeing it. If in your mind you think it's healthier, it's this, so you can eat more. Yeah. Or you can double up, or it's not. Or you try to convince yourself that it takes the place. No keto cookie is ever going to take the place of a Nestle Toll House. It's just not. Like the ingredients are different. They result in different flavors and textures. And so, like if you like that stuff as a suitable replacement, more power to you. But if you don't kid yourself, right? And so that's kind of how I feel.
And remember that it's all decades and decades of commercials and colors beamed into our eyes and light. So the cookie might not be that good. It's just in our mind we think it is that good because of our memories of childhood, and we're like, oh, fun times at the park. No.
Yeah, see, and Jess said it's not just habitual for me. It's that my grandfather got me friendly Sundays after church every week, and I miss him all the time. Giving the ice cream up feels like I'm giving him up.
That's what I just said.
Major. Yeah, that's
what I said. The cookie might not even be good. It's just in your mind. You make it that good because it's the memories you eat.
Like, Brian here says, great evening, y'all. What a splendiferous and amazing. Oh, wow, Wednesday. Hope everyone is doing great. I'm avoiding all sweet flavors for now and doing a 72-hour sardine challenge.
Yay! I don't know where that's going. Sardine? You're going to mess that bathroom up.
Good for you.
I do have an outhouse, right?
Mary T said, every week you sound healthier from binging. Thank you. Like, I feel like this I feel like I'm finally getting it. Because, I was talking to Hera a couple of days ago. And I was just like, something that finally clicked in my head was like, no one is grading me or scoring. Like, I don't win anything for weighing a certain amount. Like, literally nothing happens if I weigh 200 pounds versus 199 pounds. Like, nothing happens. So once again, if my blood sugar numbers are good, if my cholesterol and my A1C and all these numbers are good, why am I obsessed? Don't get me wrong. I understand like high levels of body fat and like visceral body fat and being important in overall health markers and stuff like that. But if I'm eating in a way that is healthy a majority of the time, and my numbers are healthy, and I can fit clothes that I buy in the store and have in my closet, what does it benefit me to weigh fewer pounds on the scale, right? Would it be cool? Yes. But like, what is finally going to happen in my life when I weigh fewer pounds? That can't be happening right now. And for some people, that answer might be different. For some people, you might not be able to exercise the way you want because of your weight. Some people might not be able to wear the clothes that you want, or you not even be able to live without pain the way that you want. Like if answering the question, what will weighing less do for me, and you actually name things, go for it. But what I was truly finding, it would not help me do anything in life that I cannot already do right now. So why would I be so obsessed with it, right? Other than being obsessed with my health. And so that's kind of where I've gotten to.
Also, you're very specific.
I know, sardine challenge.
You're talking about a very specific niche of the health spectrum there. Like your personal story, your personal history, you've come from a journey of multiple decades of you thinking about the number on the scale and so super focused on it that now you're finally hit a crescendo where now you're like, let me just put that sword down. Let me put that sword down and just pick up the health sword, like the sword of just exercise and living right, as opposed to always focus on that number.
Yeah. Or and focusing on being on a diet, focus on meticulously weighing and measuring my food. No, I can't.
I learned a long time ago that the scale is a literally.
Jonathan West said, my meats on my RecTech are my go-to meal after eating real meats. Breaking from the program doesn't really happen. I struggle when I don't cook for long. Cook and look for filling a void. Yeah, that's another thing. I've seen Dr. Berry say that, and a lot of people don't let yourself get too hungry, because then your irrational brain starts to just look for convenience and look for like, well, normally I would eat this, but I don't have anything, so let me grab something that's ridiculous.
That's the saying of never go grocery shopping hungry.
Food nostalgia.
Never go to the grocery store hungry. You will come out with all kind of odds and ends you did not expect to get.
Brianna said I can binge more on actual sugar. If I eat Ben & Jerry's, I'm going to want a pint every day. Rebel doesn't do that to me. I mean...
And that's how it affects people.
But here's the thing. I feel like for me, because it doesn't taste as good, I'm like, I wouldn't want to eat that every day. And like, I wouldn't want to eat Rebel every day, you know? But here's the thing. Here's what I've come to realize personally is that I am the type of person that when the scarcity of the food is taken away, the desire is taken away. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen, like, well, I can't eat whatever I want because I want to eat a pack of Oreos every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then the response is, okay, eat a pack of Oreos every day. Pretty soon you will get sick of it, right? And so for some people, they'd be like, I will never get sick of it. But I'm the type of person that's like, you know what?
Crying.
I don't eat Oreos every day, you know? And so the taking it away in my, you know, taking the restriction away helps with the, like, I really don't want or need that right now, you know? So I know everybody's different in that way, but it's just like, I wouldn't, after a while, I don't think I necessarily want to eat a pint of Ben & Jerry's every day.
It's kind of like what you're talking about. Like
Teresa said, hit that
like your grandpa used to say when you caught you smoking a cigarette, say, smoke the whole pack. That'll make you not want to do it. Yeah, just like too much. It depends on the person. Yeah. It depends on, some people can eat a whole pack of Oreos and be like, where's the other one?
Sardines with mustard and sriracha is so good. I bet it is for you. I bet it is for you.
See, I'm a big sardines
Janice
guy.
Sears says, well said. Thank you. I don't know what I said, but thank you.
I don't know all the other stuff you did there, Jess. But I can get with sardines.
No. Brenda said, I started mixing sardines in my tuna salad. I can't taste them that way. Now, that's actually a great idea.
Yeah, so, I wouldn't mind that either. I mean, sardines in any fish dish.
Jen said, I hope to be that way once I lose about 50 pounds. Yeah, I mean, like I said, for people, like for a lot of people.
Depends on where you're at in
your journey. Like significant fat loss would make a real difference, right?
This particular moment in time, this is where you are in your journey.
Yeah, exactly.
No one else is where you are right now except you. There are a few people, but mostly they're either before you or after you.
Jess said, Autumn, speaking of binging, do you ever find that exogenous ketones taking preventative help keep you from binging? I found that taking them in the past keeps the binging away. I've never taken and will never take exogenous ketones, mostly because I ain't paying for them. Like, that's it. Sometimes they come in like packets and tubes, like Zip Fizz. They're just a different powder, you know?
I took this. What was that orange liquid?
They can be.
It was a liquid. You can drink ketones in there.
Yeah, no, that was ketone ester. That's nasty. That's nasty. No, exogenous.
That was you talking about, Jess?
No, exogenous ketones can kind of be like a Zip Fizz. Like, they can be powdered and stuff like that. I just don't do. I just don't do exogenous.
Yeah, no, I'd much rather just do bacon and eggs.
Yeah, you know, so, or like a Zip Fizz itself. Yeah, I do electrolytes more than I do ketones. But yeah.
You're so cute.
Janice said, we did not cause the problem, but we can fix it. Keto on. Absolutely. Paul says, was hungry tonight. 2 bowls of chili where one was enough. Now I'm stuffed. Your chili's so good though. Paul. But yeah.
No, Janice for the win.
You only learn, you learn that lesson.
Again, it's one of those things we don't remember how much indoctrination we've been through. Like, from children commercials.
Mary T said that being on a diet, even a keto diet is what caused you to binge, which causes you to diet, even keto diet, which caused you to binge. Give up the diet to conquer the binge. That's honestly how I feel. Like
the yo-yo.
Like even with keto, like when I started it, it was still like, I'm going to eat this way until I achieve a certain result. Then when I achieve a certain result, I will modify the way that I eat, you know? And so I kind of considered my keto time like, this is my temporary achieving a result eating. It's not my real eating, you know? And so that's what would cause the whole, like, I could be super strict and on track for a while. And then like super off track and bingey. Like, I separated them. Like, I was either completely on track or I was a complete mess, right? You had to be one or the other.
No 30 miles an hour.
I mean, now it's just like, I can go 4 days eating regularly, eating normal, like my salad and my meat. Oh, somebody brings in croissants. You know what? I have a couple croissants, right? The next day, there are no croissants and I'm fine for another 6-7 days. Then it's like, oh, I'm going out of town for work. Okay, now I have to develop a strategy. Like, there is no more separation between I got to be this good this many days in a row. Like, I'm trying to live for real life, you know, and that's what's helping me.
Well, and it's about your mental health. That's what people forget and don't ever give credit to it. It's like,
Joyce said,
in these places takes a lot of mental fortitude.
Joyce said, I've decided right now when I'm hungry, I can eat as long as it's carnivore. I love that for you. Lynette said, I totally have to abstain from eating anything with real sugar. I'm not someone that can eat a few and move on. I would eat the entire pack and then go on a binge of everything else that's bad for me. Exactly. I've found that I don't do that when there's no restriction, when there's no time limit. It's like normally it'd be like, okay, I got to eat this whole bag of Oreos. I got to eat a bag of chips. I've got to eat this packet of M&Ms. I've got to do all of this right now
on Valentine's Day,
because I don't know when, you know, because I'm really going to be good for the next 3 months after that, right? Like that is what was causing me.
Well, that was your whole life for decades.
You know? And so now that there's no, like, I can literally go to the store and buy M&Ms whenever I want. It's like, it's not like I have to cram everything into this one time because who knows when I'll have it again. If you want it, go get it.
But that also adds to your not wanting them.
Exactly. No, that's exactly what it is. It's just like it loses
its
luster when it's not this
you don't buy
special
M&Ms every day.
thing, you know?
Yeah, you're not buying M&Ms every day.
Yeah.
You're trying to just like break the myth of
like, oh, they're on a pedestal. Yes. No, they're legit M&Ms. Just go buy them. Go get them, you know? They're not special. Yeah. So now I will tell you one thing. Things like that I do not maybe put on a pedestal or like, you know, struggle with is like once a year type things like Girl Scout cookies. Like I haven't bought any Girl Scout cookies, but there would be a time where I'm like, okay, I got to buy like 7 boxes because like I won't have them till next year. Like, you know what Samoas taste like. There's no point, you know, like buy 1 box. You can even eat that box in a sitting if you want to, but like just be done with it. Like it's not this like I've got to.
I would never know ball of that.
Yeah, so they are
expensive. So, 2 is my max. Yeah. Okay, how much was it? Yeah. I ain't spend no $50.
Did I say hi, Sheila? Hi, Sheila. How you doing? But I mean, I feel like everyone is different.
Yes.
Don said that's why I can't count and do macros. It brings back PTSD from years of dieting. Yep. It's awful. I mean, I used to find comfort like in the precision. I don't find comfort in the precision anymore, at least not right now. So
I mean, you've been doing it for a decade plus. Like it does, you got to change it up.
Yeah. Jada said, "I'm 67, y'all. So you have more time to get it right, but I'm on the train." I love that. I think that's amazing. Yes. Jess said, "I permanently kicked bread by literally just being like, ew, when I see bread and would be like, why would I ruin meat with bread?" That's how Richard thinks. I love bread, and he's just like, let's take the bread part of the sandwich and just eat the meat. And I'm like, no.
On fish sandwiches, on pulled pork sandwiches, on briskets. What is this in the way for?
No. And that's what I had to realize. Like, I love bread. Like, I actually like bread. I don't like it because I'm not supposed to have it. I'm like, no, I just actually like bread because what I realized I don't like, for instance, we had Olive Garden today. I didn't have any spaghetti, Alfredo, and like I don't care about pasta. I could literally never have pasta ever again, and I could be okay. Rice, I could have a couple times a year. Like, you know, there are certain carbs that I just truly don't care about. I happen to love bread, right? And so it's just, but it's also one of those things where I don't need every day. I don't need to keep it in the house. So when I'm confronted with a situation, as in offered breadsticks, you know what? I'll take a couple of these because I'm never going to buy them. You know,
potato over bread.
So I haven't eaten potato. I really like potatoes, but I just don't have like these are not things like if I'm going, like if I'm going through a line putting things on my plate, like I can choose all the meat and vegetables and skip the potatoes. Maybe come back around.
I'm with you on that.
I just don't need that sort of stuff.
Skip all the other stuff. We're talking about meat.
Yeah. Don said a lot of this journey is mindset. Yeah, it really is. So.
Oh, yes, exactly. Yeah. And remember, it's not just your mindset. It's the mindset.
Said, if you look at something enough times and say it's gross, you'll start believing what you're saying. Now, this is a true statement. Like your mind can literally make you believe anything. This is also dangerous. If you look in the mirror enough times and say you're gross, you'll start to believe it, right? Like you got to use your powers for good and not evil. You know what I'm talking about? So this is a true statement. So I mean, Paul said the bread aisle is repulsive to me. Honestly, the bread aisle is repulsive to me too, because guess what? There's not that many varieties of bread. It's all branding and tweaking and how much can we charge you?
For me, I separate like artisan people and like the mass produced.
Debbie said evening.
Like if you're in like a meal making homemade fresh bread, and I'm like, okay, I might have to do a little bit of that. Yeah. But if it's just like rainbow, just chunk, pump, just a whole package of that. Whatever. I can do away with it. I don't care about it.
Huffman said bread used to smell good to me. Now it doesn't. It almost smells fake. This does not include a bakery. they still smell good. Yeah.
But I mean, like fresh, when you freshly, the yeast in the air.
This is what you do to make bread.
Yeah, it's like a big old pesto.
That's butter.
Is it?
You're like churning.
It's something like a mixer. Are you mixing something?
Well, the mixer does that.
There you don't do that. I'm mixing the bread. You see how many times I've made bread in my life? You mix it with this.
Yeah, no. So that's just really where I got to. That's why I'm just like, am I keto? You know, like I don't know.
Oh Lord,
like
you're these absolutes again.
Well, that's what I'm just saying. Like I'm not subscribing.
You were never all any one thing.
You're
that was
exactly.
never you. I don't know why we keep breaking it.
Exactly. Is anyone anything though?
Yeah. So well, I mean, it's the journey. We're all documenting the journey.
Yeah.
It's our journeys of health and fitness and weight loss.
Yeah. So, yes, Brad says you need the bread, not mix it. Exactly. What is this? What is he over here doing? So,
I mean, I've seen the bakeries when you make big batches.
Sheila said we have a winter storm warning today here in Michigan for ice accumulation. Oh no. Don said I can't keep my eyes open. Love to all have a good night. So we're boring, is what you're saying. I mean, well, that's fine, Don. Go to sleep then, Don. If that's just what you're gonna be doing. I know, right? We're not far behind you, Don. So yes. Jess said I was all in carnivore for 2 years one time. Sexiest I ever looked in my life. But how did you feel? That's the question.
Well, I think it was the maintenance. I think the maintenance might be what wears you down. Yeah. It's not doing the carnivore for 2 years. It's like you've been doing it for 1 year and 8 months. And you're like, man, I don't want to mess this up. I've been doing it for
Mom said one of my coworkers said that her doctor not to do keto because it's not sustainable. Like neither is the standard American diet. Yeah. No, what is sustainable?
Well, my other question would be, what was the alternative?
Exactly.
Tell me what would you think?
Just eat less, move more.
Eat the pyramid.
Is that sustainable? Is that sustainable?
Pyramid.
Get out of here, clown. Yeah. So
don't eat keto. Eat the food pyramid.
So really,
eat your fiber.
What I've just, here's the thing. I apply this to every area of my life, and it's about time I applied it to my food and my weight and how I feel about my body. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Like you're not meant to suffer, right? And if what you're doing is causing you to suffer, it's not what you should be doing. So if this notion of like strict perfection on keto is causing you to suffer, I would reevaluate. If the way that you're currently eating is making you so physically ill and in pain that you're suffering, I would reevaluate, so the point is to do something where you can feel good. You can feel good about what you're eating. Yes. You can feel good about why you're eating. You can feel good about the way you look. You can feel good about the way you act in certain situations. Like it's all about feeling good and happy, right? So because a lot of stuff that is just associated with food or diets is just feelings of like guilt and shame and like negative reflection. Like I'm over all of that.
And it's the maintenance, right? It's like not so much the diet, it's like the idea of having to keep it up. For long, like the rest of your life.
Exactly. That's what I suffered and I scrounged and I forged so hard to get here. Now I got to do this forever. Like
exactly.
It seems daunting.
Now I got to hit the finish line. Now wait, the line keeps going.
Just that I got too skinny at the end though. Richard's 100% right. I don't know what he said.
I mean, I'm always
Joyce said my mom worked in a bakery. That was a dangerous place for me. Yeah.
Hey, Joyce, it's a dangerous place for everybody.
Said, when I eat enough meat and fat, I don't miss the garbage. Exactly. So
my mom worked in a bakery.
That's why putting the habits in place whenever you're confronted with an array of food. Eat the meat and vegetables first. If you want the carbs after that and it won't spin you into a tizzy, try that. If eating them will, don't do that. Like, I mean, it's about the habits.
Know yourself.
It's about your habits and your strategy.
Know what you're strong against and know what you're weak against.
Yeah. Jess said, I proved I can do it. I don't need to do it again. That's kind of how I feel. It's just like, once you've done something once, you think that like you'll only be happy if you just do it again. Like that was how it was. I don't need to be that way again. Exactly.
And you starved yourself to get to 150.
Tanya said, "I've not been living my best life. Stressed from work. I have put on some poundages and had little intentional movement. Now I heard I am potentially anemic. Eat the meat, anime. You're right. That's what I'm saying.
There you go.
Healthy,
Tanya.
Happy, and healthy.
There we go. And wise. Wise in there.
Yeah. Paul said the doc will be in Louisville for the big truck show to help drivers fight diabetes. I love that. Yay. Like when you're on the road and sitting for hours upon hours, you need to work even harder to like maintain yourself.
Yeah,
so your health. So I feel that.
Whether you're in a semi truck or in an
Mary T said, thankfully eating keto has been the most delicious way I've ever eaten in my entire life. I'm sticking. Maybe it's an older person thing. I mean, it's just because even back then, access to all the food products that are available today just didn't exist.
You love to grill. then you damn near keto already. Don't even know it.
Yeah. So yeah, Crafty and Carnivore said hello. How
Thank
you
you, Jess.
doing?
I see you.
See, there you go.
You,
Lynette said,
you
suffering with the keto diet,
thing.
I suffered more when I was 300 pounds. I just always remind myself of that. Keto is a beautiful thing. Yeah. Exactly.
Shows your journey.
Whatever is currently making you suffer. Yeah.
And
that's what you want to reevaluate.
And what you came through. You got to keep that pain in mind. See, for
Shelly
you,
said, am I late? I'll catch the replay.
Yeah, I think for you, see, you were always just literally comparing yourself to your sister all the time. Like, did you ever, like, imagine yourself being a skinny person? Or just like, I want to be her. I want to be just her.
No, I mean, I wanted to be thin. And but like
but
why?
Was it for you or what?
Why?
Because your sister?
Exactly. Like why did I want to?
That's what I'm saying. Like, did you ever? Were you ever just away from her and then be like, man?
But back then, yeah, I had a direct comparison. But like when you're single, you think that's going to help you find a mate. That's going to give you the confidence to be out there. I mean, it does a lot to feel with like your self confidence.
1000% agree there.
And so it's just like there were, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think being with you and then just like settling into our life, I'm just like, who's giving me gold stars if I weigh less? You know, as long as we're happy and I'm happy and I can do everything I want to do, where does the prize come in, right? Like my health is the prize, my joy is the prize, you know, like go after that. The number on the scale is not the prize.
Yeah,
so
it's only a 1 second snapshot into your.
Jen said, I don't miss the carbs now. It's just trying to find the right balance of fat and protein. I love lean meat. Y'all know that. I eat as much as I want to make me feel satisfied, and then I move on.
From other things.
Yeah, but I mean, the dressings and the mayos and the dips, but the steak has fat. But yeah, that chicken breast
it's not like a ribeye or nothing like that.
Yeah. Yuck. I've never liked ribeye though. So. Yes, I did smirk and skip right over your comment. I love you. Jennifer said at 420 pounds, I was truly suffering. I'm pain-free now. That makes food choices simple. Exactly.
My mouth said she
I absolutely love that. So
I seen it.
Jess said looking good helps catch eyes, but the long game is way more important. Exactly.
Well, again, looking good is a very slippery slope because what is looking good?
Exactly.
Like, is 20 pounds less looking good, or is it like a better outfit?
What size?
Like, it could
Hudson said, what helps me is I remember how bad I felt before. Everything hurt, and I thought it was because of aging. Wrong. I was eating healthy crap. Exactly. I feel too good now with room for improvement.
Yeah,
yes, I love
starting
that.
point was way back
Nobody
there.
wants to eat rice cakes. Let's be honest.
But if you come through all that pain and all that struggle and all that everything that you've been through the past few decades just to be the person you are today and loving it, and keto has helped you do that,
it's a great thing.
Right.
Joyce said, eating on plane causes me so much pain. While mom was here, I had so many headaches and stomach pain. Exactly. There you go. It's not worth it. Like
again, it boils down to know you.
Lean burnt meat. You're right. That's my friend. It's my friend. Yeah. Lean and my husband burns it for me just the way I like. Get you a man.
Actually,
that's gonna burn
you have gotten a lot better. I don't burn as much anymore. I keep the stuff a little juicier now.
Then I just take it the rest of the way in the air fryer. So it doesn't. It's still bad. So yeah, exactly.
I keep forgetting you.
Well, guys, like the title of the video, I'm just living life, and I hope you're living life too. So we will catch you on Sunday on the Weathers channel. Everybody have a good night.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.